Hey friends, how's it going? Ash here. Welcome back to Gents. Hope that you're doing well. It's time for another big old fragrance blowout sale. One of them 48-hour sales. Been a few months since one of these has happened, and this one covers 3 big brands: Xerjoff, Bond Number 9, and PDM Parfums de Marly. So in today's video, I'm gonna go over with you guys what I think are some of the best fragrances that you should be on the lookout for as part of this sale. Covers, I think, a little over 250 different fragrances across those 3 brands, so a whole lot. Basically, any of the bigger fragrances, or really any of the fragrances that you're wanting from those 3 brands, you can probably find as part of the sale, and some of them for fantastic prices. I will have linked in the description the link to the sale, so after the video, feel free to click that link, head on over there and check everything out, and if there's anything that you want, scoop it up. Again, this is a 48-hour sale, so it runs from today, the 2nd, through the 4th, officially ending at 11 p.m. Eastern. So again, the link to this is down there in the description below. Let's get it kicked off. Let's talk about Parfums de Marly first, because that's probably the brand that more people are gonna gravitate toward as part of this. Although there are some absolutely killer deals with Xerjoff that we'll get to in a little bit. So the first thing that I wanna talk about as part of this sale is actually this one right here, Althair. Yeah, the new one they have as part of this. And it is not just the 4.2 ounce size bottle, which is the one that I have right here. There's also the 2.5 ounce bottle. So if you wanted to spend a little bit less, you can get that smaller size bottle and pick that one up. Now there is a code for this sale, so you'll want to enter that code if you shop for anything that's part of this, and that code is VDAY. So just VDAY. So use that code VDAY, and that will get you the prices that I'm going to talk about in this video. So Althair, if you get the 4.2 ounce size bottle, this says right here, that is $192.99. Basically across the board for all of the PDM fragrances that we're gonna talk about, you can get them for 45% off. So there's not gonna be like one of them that's, 62% off and then another one that's only 20% off. They're all just a flat 45% off. Other than a couple of 2.5 ounces, which are 42% off. Just like a couple stragglers. They gotta screw the whole thing up. But $192.99, that's the price for the 4.2 ounce size bottle of this. If you get the 2.5 ounce, it is $145.99. Althair is a great fragrance, really a warm, sweet, sexy, good performance on this one. And it's one that has grown on me and grown on me and grown on me. Much like a tumor, only it smells better. Ooh, yeah. And I think it was that way for a lot of people, that this one just is that type of scent that the more you wear it, the more you want to wear it. It's got a really addictive scent profile to it. And I'm not sure how many bottles they have of any of these, but this is part of the sale, so it's there for now. I would anticipate that one could be one of the first ones to sell out. Then of course they've got Layton and Layton Exclusive both. Layton is Layton, right? Everybody knows it, everybody's got it, it seems like. Another one that is warm, sweet, sexy, spicy, smells absolutely amazing. These Parfums de Marly fragrance is really good at walking that line between niche and designer. And then Layton Exclusive taking the Layton blueprint and making it a little bit darker, a little richer, giving it an animalic touch, but still keeping that wearability. So Layton, they've got the 4.2 and the 2.5 with this one as well. $192.99 and $137.99 are the prices on those. So same price for the 4.2 as Althair, but then the 2.5 is slightly less than Althair. Layton Exclusive is pricier. The 4.2 ounce is $225.99 on that one. And then the 2.5 ounce, which is the size I have right here of Layton Exclusive, is $181.99. So again, pricier for that one. And they've actually got a tester of Layton. It's $181.99. That's for the 4.2 ounce size bottle. So you can save 11 bucks if you want to get the tester instead of the full presentation. And then they've also got some random other Layton stuff. They've got a 6.8 ounce size bottle of Layton, which I have not actually seen, but it's a 200 ml size bottle of Layton. That's $269.99. And then they have Bath and Body shower gel. They've got travel sprays. They have a Layton refill. So yeah, just a lot of Layton, a lot of Layton. Now they also have this guy, Halton. This is the other newer release that came out before Althair. So it was originally a Harrods exclusive, hence the color scheme. That one's $225.95, so another one of the more expensive Parfums de Marly fragrances. It's a little bit similar to Oud for Greatness from Initio, but has more of a masculine lean to it. Smells really good. And that one's only in the 4.2 ounce size bottle. Of course, Sedley is there, Greenlee is there, Percival is there, all of the PDMs are there really. Sedley is $181.99 for the 4.2 ounce size bottle. That's full presentation for that one. Really good fragrance for spring and summertime, extremely fresh and compliment pulling. And then the 2.5 ounce size bottle is $131.99, so a pretty good price difference there between 4.2 and 2.5 for Sedley. Let's see, which other one should we talk about? So there's a lot of Parfums de Marlys, okay? Harrod, one of my favorites. Tobacco scent, smells absolutely amazing. Classy, sexy, just really, really well done. 4.2 ounce for that one is $192.99. And then the 2.5 ounce is $137.99 for Harrod. Let's do one more PDM and then kind of keep it moving. Also, I want to say that there are a lot of ladies Parfums de Marly fragrances on here. So, you know, Delina, all the other big ones, those are part of this as well. Let's talk about Carlisle, good old Carlisle, which is one of the more pricey ones, unfortunately. $222.99 for Carlisle, 4.2 ounce size bottle. That's all it comes in. That's all that's part of this sale. And this one is another one that's really classy. A little bit in the style of red tobacco, but not as much of the spice, not as much of an explosion of that like aggressive spice, smoother for sure. And overall a little higher end compared to red tobacco. So as I said, a whole bunch of other ones here as part of this sale. There's Delina Exclusive, Oriana is on there, Cassili is on there, Pegasus Exclusive, Cologne of course, the ones that I mentioned before, just a bunch, okay? With the PDM fragrances that are part of this sale, just about all of them look to be full presentations. There's a few that have testers like Layton that I talked about, but the price difference is not huge. My own personal taste, $11 price difference, I'd get the full presentation. But if you want to save a little bit of money, they do have that tester available. All right, Bond number 9. There is a bunch of Bond, whole bunch of Bond, and it looks like the percentage off is different with Bond as compared to PDM. So PDM is just about a flat 45 all the way across, and Bond kind of fluctuates. Some of them are in like the 65 to 68% off. Some of these look like they're in 50, 55. So kind of all over the place there. One of the ones I want to talk about is New Harlem. I love New Harlem. I actually need a new bottle. I don't have too much of mine left. And it's going for $161.99. New Harlem is a fragrance that a lot of people have compared to the smell of breakfast, actually. I like the smell of pancakes with syrup, just kind of a comforting, sweet scent profile. Yeah, like I said, I need a new bottle. Mine's on its last legs here, but a really, really good one that was extremely difficult to find for a while. New Harlem was basically impossible to find. The price was through the roof, but thankfully you can find it nowadays. Then Bleecker Street, my personal favorite from the brand, which I have a few bottles of that already. So I'm set on that one. I'm maybe not set on New Harlem, but I'm set on that. So Bleecker Street, they've got a 100 ml for $189.99, and then a 50 ml for $132.99. And with Bond, there are just a huge amount, a whole bunch. And they do have testers for a bunch of these Bond number 9 fragrances where you could get it for a little bit less. Do be aware if you get a Bond number 9 tester, it's gonna come with no cap, so it's gonna look like that. I bought a number of Bond number 9 testers over the years, especially back maybe like 7, 8 years ago, and they never come with a cap. So I don't really like the look of Bond without that, but if you don't mind, you can save some money. So tons and tons of Bonds on there, and then Xerjoff. I think Xerjoff, more than any other brand, has the most fragrances as part of this sale. Now the biggest is probably Naxos. That's the one that, or maybe not the biggest, but the one that a lot of people seem to look for is Naxos. Just an absolutely fantastic tobacco scent, one of the best ones on the market. And it's $184.99 as part of this sale. That's for the full presentation. If you don't care about the full presentation, you can get a tester of Naxos, and it's $132.99. So pretty big savings there. And that is for a 100 ml size bottle. So that's a really solid price point for that fragrance. Again, one of the best tobacco scents out there. It's been compared to Pure Havane at times, which is discontinued, hard to find. You know, Pure Havane was the designer style of that fragrance that you really wanted, and then Naxos was the niche style of that fragrance that you really wanted. And Neo, one of my personal favorites. That is just one of the best summertime citrusy scents ever. Absolutely fantastic. You can only get it in the 50 ml as part of this sale at $157.99, but still, if you've never smelled this, you need to. Got the Monkey Special, Tony Iommi as part of this sale. So there's a tester of this as part of the sale, tester bottles, and they're only $110.99. Xerjoff has a pretty nice full presentation, but if you don't care about that, you can pick the fragrance up for 111 bucks essentially. If you want the full presentation, it's $178.99. But again, that is a pretty sick deal if all you care about is the fragrance and you don't care about everything that comes with it. Then you can get a 40 knots tester bottle, 100 ml for $168.99. Another really good deal, I feel like. And they don't actually have the full presentation for that one, just the tester available. Let me look here really quickly and see kind of what other tester deals they have here. They've got a whole bunch of Xerjoff on here. They have Luxor, full presentation, not a tester, that one, for $144.99. I really like that one. It's a great smelling oud fragrance that has just the right amount of a funk to it, not too much. So they have testers of Zafiro, Ivory Root, Red Hoba. They have the 40 knots I just talked about, More Than Words. They have testers of that. They have Alexandria the Third testers, Alexandria 3, and Dulce Amalfi as well. So again, just a whole bunch of Xerjoff on there, lots and lots. So there we go, that's kind of an overview of this sale. I would say these are some of the ones that would jump out at me the most if I didn't already own them, but I do. And then of course, just a bunch of others from all three of these brands. So again, the code VDAY, it is linked in the description. Hop on over there, see what is left, and if any of it jumps out to you, scoop it up. Thank you guys for hanging with me. Stay safe out there. I'll see you tomorrow with another fragrance video. See you guys later.